So we're doing a deep dive today on a piece of hardware that I think it just perfectly shows this collision that's been happening between AV and IT.
Oh, yeah.
We've got the spec sheet for the Kramer AW-6D, and on the surface, it's, a 6.5-inch wall speaker. Looks pretty standard.
It does. From the front, you wouldn't think twice. But then you turn it around.
That's where the story is.
Right. There are no binding posts, no Phoenix connectors, just a single RJ45 port. That's it.
Which is the whole mission right there. We're not talking about running speaker wire anymore. We're running data.
And power. That's the critical part. This thing is using Dante for the audio, which is pretty standard for Pro AV, but it's also using PoE, power over Ethernet.
Okay, let's dig into that first, because when I hear PoE speaker, my first thought is always headroom.
Uh-huh.
Can a network switch really give a 6.5-inch woofer enough juice, without choking when the bass actually drops?
It's a totally valid concern. I mean, physics is still physics.
Yeah.
But this is where the new PoE standards make a huge difference.
Right.
The AW6D, it actually negotiates with the network switch. So if you're on a basic PoE connection, you get about 10 watts continuous. Which is fine for, background music.
But if you have something better,
Exactly. If you plug it into a PoE plus port, it unlocks its full potential.
it jumps up to a 30-watt peak.
That's it. And that 30 watts is your dynamic headroom. So for a sudden loud sound like an alarm or a big swell in the music, it has the power right there to handle it without clipping.
So the amp is basically inside the speaker.
The amp is decentralized, yeah.
Okay.
It's living right there in the box.
Yeah.
No more amplifier racks in a closet somewhere.
That simplifies the wiring diagram a lot. Okay, but let's talk about where you can put this thing. The sheet says all weather, but it also lists a UL standard for indoor fire safety. Those two things don't usually go together, do they? It's either a rugged outdoor speaker or a safe indoor one.
It's a bit of a hybrid, which is what makes it interesting. The rugged part is the IP66 rating.
Which means?
Totally dust tight. And it can handle heavy seas or powerful jets of water.
So you could literally put this on a yacht or hose down the restaurant patio and it'd be fine.
You absolutely could. But normally, speakers that tough are made of materials you can't use indoors because of fire codes.
Oh, okay.
The enclosure on this one is made from a V0 flame retardant material. So it's safe enough to put in a school hallway, but tough enough for the parking garage right outside.
So it solves that mixed-use problem where you usually need two different speakers for one building.
And the installation is just as versatile. The mounting bracket is toolless. You just lock the speaker into place.
Okay, let's move inside the box itself. Since it's on the network, it must have some brains. It's not just a passive cone.
Oh yeah, it's got a full DSP, a digital signal processor built right in.
So what does that let an installer do?
A lot, actually. You connect to it with the Kramer speaker utility software, and you get this built-in mixer. You have a parametric EQ, filters, compression. You can tune the speaker to the exact room acoustics without ever getting on a ladder.
I saw one feature in that software that just screamed quality of life for installers.
Let me guess. The Find Me tone.
The Find Me tone. It's such a simple idea, but it's brilliant.
It's essential. Imagine you've just deployed, 100 of these across a campus. You're looking at a software list full of IP addresses.
And you have no idea which physical speaker is which.
Right. So you just click Find Me next to an IP address, and that specific speaker, wherever it is, just emits a little tone.
So you can just walk over and find it. No more tapping on grill.
No more guesswork. And it's also monitoring itself. It has overcurrent and over-temperature protection.
Yeah.
If it gets too hot, maybe it's in direct sun, it'll automatically lower its own volume or reset to protect the hardware.
So stepping back, what we have here is a speaker that delivers high-fidelity audio.
HDTV sensitivity, yeah.
It lives on a Dante network, it manages its own power budget over PoE, and it diagnoses its own faults.
It really just confirms that the line between AV and IT, well, it's dissolved. It's gone.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you. We used to treat speakers as passive endpoints, just dumb cones moving air.
Yeah.
But now they're intelligent network nodes. They have IP addresses, built-in servers, and self-management tools. So as these devices get smarter, are we reaching a point where the audio engineer and the network admin are effectively the same job? Something to consider next time you look up at the ceiling. Thanks for listening to The Deep Dive.